Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hangover Shitshow, the AAA Initiative 2026 edition. I am your one and only gaming monk, better known as Mildra, and with me, I have four of my good brothers here in the temple. We have the three-eyed master of dad jokes. Yes, yes, I know. Good brother Joe.
Hello, everyone.
We have the man who is not a doctor, but he plays one on TV. Good brother Doc.
That would be me.
We have the man most likely to shout, "Hail Hydrate." Good brother Hydra.
Oh, come on, really? You had to
That
go
was
with that
terrible.
Yes, it was.
one? Hello, everyone.
And the man who they took away his name and gave him a letter. Good brother A.
Hello. It's a lot
Oh.
easier to spell it now.
Mm-hmm. Like I was trying to do a spin on Secret Agent Man, but it's that you have a letter, not a number.
I mean, look, they ran out of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's like Agent T all over again.
Sir, we lost Agent T last Thanksgiving.
He is.
I'm
He
talking
has.
Kids Next Door Agent
Yeah, he has chosen to become the Tommy.
Oh.
I have many, many, many ways to make people cringe, but like I said, this
I
is.
just feel bad for Hoagie.
Oh yeah. This is the Hangover shit show for both the AAA Initiative as well as Indie World 2026. Now some of you are new to how this kind of thing works. The Hangover shit show is a semi-regular stream that I do every few months, usually after a major trade show when it comes to gaming. That is meant to be one giant middle finger to people who insist, "Oh, nobody's making any good games anymore. It's all ruined. It's all a wasteland." Basically, trying to apply the sins of AAA onto the entirety of the gaming space. Not to be confused with the sins of AAA, which the main one was putting Alberto Del Dipshit as the mega champion.
I don't get that one.
I'm guessing you don't watch enough Lucha Libre.
Unfortunately, not. As much as I appreciate the art form that is Lucha Libre, I haven't really watched any of it.
There. Note to self: one of these days, do a watch party for Lucha Underground when those episodes hit YouTube.
That would be fun.
It'd be fun as somebody who saw it live, and be fun to revisit it. I know that Lucha Libre USA is also doing that, but the only reason I'd want to show Lucha Libre USA is to show the one match with Raka Khan and how god awful she was. You've probably seen the one I'm talking about, the one where she ended up trying to wrestle minis as if they were grown adults.
Oh, gods.
Yeah.
Deities, why?
Raka Khan is somebody who should have been a bigger deal, but is another one of those cases of someone who got in their own way. Especially, and for a normal sized girl, working with minis like they're grown adults would be bad enough. She was 6'2".
So, like, she wasn't just like normal size. Like, she is quite tall.
Mm-hmm. And trying to do a full on knee drop on a mini. How nobody died in that thing is beyond me.
And even so, that's would leave a. Let's just say it would leave a mark. Just put it lightly.
Surprise, surprise. She doesn't wrestle anymore. I can't. There was the time she tried to sue everybody and it didn't work, including suing Home Depot.
For
I
what?
mean, like if you have the option to sue Home Depot, you always do it.
Uh, like there were about in the lawsuit regarding custody, she ended up suing about 35 different people at once. 35 people and entities, let me confirm. But
That is a very interesting legal strategy.
mm-mm.
That is a choice.
Yeah. But like Lucha Underground, I loved that, and everybody who worked on it absolutely loved working on it. Oh, and a lot of people who would become stars got their first introduction to the wider world through that. So that is something we may look at at some point in the future. I don't know when they're going to be putting up the episodes on YouTube. I think they were on some other free streaming service for a while, but it's certainly something to consider. Now that being said, part of the reason I do this Hangover shit show every few months is to showcase the depth of the indie gaming scene. There are a couple things that aren't indie that are going to be on the list, but when I say a couple, I mean like 2.
So an actual couple.
Mm-hmm. I can't think of any others that are going to be on the list, and we will end up taking a break a little ways into it because the platform I use to so that everybody, including the people watching either the stream or the VOD, can see what we're covering, has a cap on how many videos can be in the playlist. And once that particular cap is hit, I have to wait for it to for it to lower to a more manageable size. Uh, that's just how this thing is gonna work.
And it's because we haven't tried to looking for a better option. This is the better option.
Mm-hmm.
This is at the moment the only option.
The only viable option that is that's worth even considering.
Least worst option.
Yep. So a
How
little
many
ways
times
into
can
this,
trade option?
we are going to take 5 so I can put in the remaining entries, and there will be a few surprises along the way. But while I'm at it, I need to adjust the category because it still is on the wrong category. Sorry about that.
I was about to say, it's like, are we staying in the tabletop RPG category?
No,
Yes.
no, I just changed it.
Okay.
Darn.
So first one that we have is one that I technically covered back earlier in the year, but we didn't have much in the way of gameplay. And now that it's got a release date for its early access, we have an opportunity to cover it. This is Alabaster Dawn.
I got a video player configuration error on my end. Is that
I got no issues over here.
I think that might be on your end because I'm not showing any issues.
You might need to reload the website.
Let me try that.
Yeah, it's working fine for me.
Try
I
something
love
else
the
real quick.
sprite work. I'm
Oh, yeah.
definitely always a good fan of sprite work.
Oh yeah.
Let me see
Mhm.
about a different browser because maybe that's my problem.
Are these sprites or are they 3D models with?
No, this is sprites. This isn't voxels or anything like that. So, May 7th.
It's not
Okay,
very
Oh,
far from now.
that's
so
pretty close.
from the get-go, I get a lot of like Secret of Mana vibes from the or not Secret of Mana, the very close to it. What was it called again?
Illusion of Gaia.
Close. There was this one game where it's like you're just like this traveling guy who doesn't speak. Uh, Typical silent protagonist. The only other people you meet is like two people from uh used to be opposing factions. You're gradually building the world, and the song in
Legend
it
of
is like
Mana.
you build almost. You build this. You build your wall. I'll dig this hole. Kind was the song I think it was.
Bastion.
Bastion. That's the ticket.
Yeah.
Because of the puzzle solving implements, as well as the fact that it's saying you're building the world. That's what I was getting from it.
hmm Uh, and obviously, this is from the same team that did Crosscode, which is really, really fucking good.
If you haven't played Crosscode, you should.
hmm But
It's
next up,
$20 right now.
yep. Next up is Alcahest.
Bless
Which-
you.
This one I'm going in a bit blind. So let's see what we've got.
Looks like a VR game.
I did check; it is not a VR game. But I feel like it is channeling Kingsfield. Which, okay, maybe not Kingsfield. Maybe I take that back. I'm getting more of Did any of you ever play Dark Messiah of Might and Magic?
It's been a while.
I know of it.
'Cause that's the vibe I'm getting here, where direct combat is an option, but not always the best option. Messing with the
It kinda-
environment is the more fun option.
It's kind of reminding me of Dishonored a little bit.
Same studio.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Dark Messiah was their first breakout.
I do love how you could even use your opponent's heads as ammunition.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Be careful there. Nintendo may sue them for throwing a round object at another creature.
They probably would
uh,
if they weren't currently getting cock blocked by the patent office.
Oof.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer bunch of fuckwits.
I mean, fair. It was it was Nintendo's fault for lawfare.
Mm-hmm. And I maintain what I said before. The only reason this lawfare even happened was because Pocket Pair struck a deal with Sony, whom Nintendo has had a hate boner for decades. But
Well,
Right.
it was all their fault, so
But next up is Alpha Storm, which I can best describe as hero shooter meets Sentai.
You
I
have my
guess-
attention.
Hello, and welcome to this gameplay overview for Project Alpha Storm. Project Alpha Storm is a single-player, level-based, third-person arcade shooter where players fight hordes of giant enemies and complete objectives.
Okay, maybe not hero shooter, more of Earth Defense Force meets Sentai.
Yeah.
I was just about to say or Earth Defense Force.
Okay, we're gonna have to have
There's the
quick
Sentai element.
this.
Use the right trigger or a left mouse button to fire. You can swap between 3 weapon types, light, medium, and heavy, by clicking the right thumbstick or scrolling your mouse wheel. Press B or Alt to dash. Dashing allows you to traverse the map faster and covers more distance, while also granting a short window of invulnerability. You can
You think
also
this is
dash
what A
cancel
Squad was up
various
to off
actions
screen
by timing your next move
before
for
they
the
turned
Probably.
goat?
end of the dash animation. This is a great way to bypass recovery and keep your movement and offense flowing seamlessly. Ether abilities are powerful attacks that you can perform as long as you have the required amount of ether energy. Each weapon type has 4 different ether abilities. Press the right shoulder button and the corresponding face button under the ability icon to perform an ether ability. On keyboard or mouse, press 1, 2, 3, or 4 for the corresponding ether abilities. Ether energy charges very slowly over time, but defeating enemies is by far the fastest way to regain lost energy and keep your offense going.
Is this in Unreal 5?
Storm assaults are assist attacks.
Okay,
It is
that's what I
still
thought.
very early in
If
development,
they have the required amount
I can tell.
of team ether energy.
but I can
Each
see the
teammate
vision.
specializes in a distinct attack.
It does have a solid
Press the left
foundation.
shoulder button to trigger a lightning fast, short range melee strike. Use the right trigger for a slower, long range sniper laser blast that covers multiple directions. And finally, click the left thumbstick to call in the monk, a hybrid melee attack that freezes enemies
I see why you-
before shattering them with a powerful
off.
ether blast. And finally, there's Storm Rush. Storm Rush becomes available once your team's ether energy is maxed out, consuming the entire gauge to unleash a devastating screen-clearing attack.
LB3!
Double
LB3!
tap the left shoulder button for the double sword burst. This short-range ultimate sends Rico and Orlin into a frenzy, slashing, shooting, and
Johnny
teleporting around the
Rico?
arena before delivering a final crushing
Rico
uppercut
Suave?
and high-speed slash combo.
I'm from Buenos Aires and I say kill them all.
Double tap the left trigger for a double.
Do you want to
shot
live
blast.
forever?
Rico and Lady Yoon fire a barrage of high-power ether shots.
Speaking of
finishing with
which, today I
supercharged
actually
double blast,
played the
causing a
Ultimate Buck
massive
War.
explosion,
Give it a try
wiping
yet
out all
today,
enemies in the
if
vicinity.
you can.
The actor that played in the Starship Trooper, he streams himself playing that a lot.
Threatening to trap you and your team within the system forever. Use your dash to dance around the battlefield and dodge incoming strikes. Then call upon your teammates to even the odds. Unleash your
There's no
powerful
red?
ether abilities to hit
No,
back
we saw a
hard
red
and
in the
escape the simulation
screenshots.
before it
Yeah.
locks you in forever.
I wouldn't be surprised if, in addition to this base group, that they end up expanding it so you could like slot in different support characters, or swap who's the primary and who's the support. But this
Like, I
isn't.
think each color has different weapon
Mhm.
loadouts, maybe?
Yeah, which was where I was getting the hero shoot vibe, especially given the way the ether abilities work. But this is gonna be nowhere near as toxic. Not that that's hard.
I mean, it's a single player game. You can't be toxic to well, I guess you could be toxic to yourself. That's how goths are created.
I want to be the guy has entered the chat. But next up is another one that I went in a bit blind, called Annihilated, also known as What Happens After 2 Hours at Burning Man.
Pink blood?
The pink blood, I think it's kind of like a reference to Japanese censorship.
No, it. So there's one group in particular that likes to use the pink blood thing, and that's the people behind the Despair trilogy.
Danganronpa?
Danganronpa.
Yeah.
Is this by the same people?
No.
Okay.
Though we do have an interesting setup.
Hmm.
I hope to see more of it. Next one is one that I played a little bit during Steam Next Fest, called Arceus Pure Imagination, or Painting Meets Sonic.
This reminds me of, what was it? Pizza Tower?
Animation-wise, I could see it. Gameplay-wise, this is very much channeling Sonic.
Yeah.
In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the game had an appearance at Sage.
These are the stakes to make a world in which all of God's children can live, or to go into the dark. We must either love each other, or we must die.
I guess the demo's still up. I
So-
remember it coming up during Steam Next Fest, as mentioned.
So the enemy is abstract art?
It gives the game gives Pizza Tower vibes with Sonic gameplay with a premise potentially. It gives some, was it the Digital Circus or whatever it's called,
Mhm.
having a very abstract antagonist.
Yep. But next up is one that I did put up in the did put a tech demo of in the server a while back, and that is Blood Brides, or A Knight with a Gun, and a very
You have my
accuracy
attention.
focused kind of shooting. This isn't a dark fantasy setting. This is just walking out in the neighborhood in Seattle.
Either
a
Seattle
difference.
or downtown London.
Some interesting choices of firearm. Well, with a Colt and a Mosin we've seen so far, as well as that crossbow. I remember when I showed this in the server, Sega said we need a shotgun. But next
I
up,
mean, that's.
Hmm?
I mean, like they gotta add a shotgun to that game at some point.
Mm-hmm. But next up is Clockfall. This only recently got announced. Definitely a graduate of the Hades School of Combat.
I was just about to say that.
I do wonder if it's a case where you're dungeon crawling half of the game and the other half you're doing wave defense.
Like, I want to see more before I really comment more. It's like it sounds interesting.
Hmm. Yeah,
I could
but
see this be like having the town elements of Cult of the Lamb, and then have the dungeon delving elements of um Hades with some sort of like wave defense.
mhm. But next up is Clockwork Ambrosia, which I believe has been in development for about 5 years. I do remember seeing an early version of this a long time ago.
This kind of reminds me of like Mega Man.
The customizable weapons.
Mega Man with I don't remember the name of the game.
Very. It, I'm trying to remember that Neo Geo game that had the is side-scrolling. You were rescuing vets who
Metal
were
Slug.
captured. That's it.
Yeah, I kind of see that.
Oh, and we
Yeah,
already
same
had a
here.
Mega Man with a very customizable gun. That was in Mega Man Legends.
Hmm.
But next up is Code Rapid, and this one is very much is channeling some of Armored Core 6, but also doing its own thing.
Oh, I've been keeping my eye on
Do
this.
you want to know how to fix a link that has no purpose?
New face, huh? Follow my orders, and maybe you'll make it past your first assignment.
The mechs in this remind me of the mechs from Lancer, specifically the ones from the hegemony.
There's neither money nor honor in
No, the trade baronies. That's what they're called.
You are not cut out for this. You can't stop what's coming. If you want to survive here, just take the credits and do what you're told.
As long as combat environments are kept relatively open, I think this game will work pretty damn well.
Key word,
They do.
relatively open.
They do play tests on their Discord quite often.
Very nice.
You know, at this rate, you will have to.
Create your own purpose from nothing.
But the next one is the Concrete Sutra, which is a very Yankee kind of game. Uh, it's right.
Yeah,
It's
my
right in.
attention.
It's in the same vein as like Stay Cool Kobayashi-san.
Okay. Side-scrolling beat 'em up, gotta love it.
Animation is very smooth.
They're speaking Russian.
I was about to
It
say,
is
is that Russian?
The Concrete Sutra. I love that.
Since they called it #1, I'm guessing they're doing episodes. That would make sense.
I do wonder, like, if there's a reason why they showed, like, Russian as the main language.
It might be because it's from a Russian studio
I think this
or
is
a
Maybe.
Russian dialect region.
Yep. That is a distinct possibility. But next is Cosmic Galaxy Wars. The person who directed this had previously worked on the Disgaea games. And while this isn't anything
Okay,
like
this is
that,
going to be great.
it is similar levels of crazy.
Considering the printing games. Okay. So you pilot a giant robot. Okay.
Oh, okay.
This feels like
Style?
this feels like an unofficial sequel to Unlosing Ranger.
Yeah, except definitely mystery dungeon style, kind of.
Kind of like Vampire
Oh.
Survivor elements too.
Holy fuck, you jump!
We finally unlocked jumping technology. Oh, he's aura farming?
I mean, of course you got Aura Farm.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Giga Mushroom.
Alright. Okay.
It's just like, hey.
Destroy walls. Okay.
It's like, hey, in this game, the borders of the map are more of a suggestion than hard rules.
Alright, Kaiju mode. Nice.
Very Gold Ranger made the other Rangers grow moment kind of deal there.
Mm-hmm. But the next one, I believe, is coming to us through. I believe this one is coming to. It's either this one or a different one is coming to us through Playism. That being Crime Light.
Okay.
ごめんなさいごめんなさい私のせいでなんでこんな責めないで分かってるやめてごめんなさいごめんなさい
Oh,
I
that's
mean, this-
Alice.
This definitely looks like something that Playism would publish.
Okay.
Okay, this is like Alice in
ごめんな
Wonderland
さい
type
ご
of
めんな
thing.
さい私のせいでなんでこんな責めないで分かってるやめてごめんなさいごめんなさい
Do you use the White Rabbit's watch to go back in time?
戻ってる
I presume.
殺されたら時間が戻るっぽいね
Roguelike in Wonderland? That's a good tagline.
Okay. So there's her fighting. Roguelike elements. I'm sorry, did you throw a pillar?
Yep.
Yep.
Look, alright, you got an aura farm in every game somehow.
Hey, it's raining forks.
You know, I've seen it rain swords before, but not forks.
I mean, there's also that song about raining men as well, so why not forks?
What, you never forked somebody's lawn?
Actually, I did once. My own.
No, that's a classic right up there with TPing someone's house.
Yeah,
Or-
that I haven't done.
Or replacing the toilet paper in a bathroom with sandpaper.
So
Look, sometimes you need sandpaper to really get that crack clean.
if someone catches you forking their lawn, does that mean you're caught in 4K?
Probably.
I can hear the shame in your voice. You were probably had your head were probably face palming as you said that, weren't you?
I was, yes. It was so bad I still had to say it.
I mean,
So, what
it's out in
says
November?
Mhm.
Ah, Joy, a deluxe edition.
As you
Which-
do.
Oh, it's from Furyu, not Playism.
That'll do
Furyu's
it.
pretty good too.
Indeed.
But next up, I am once again indulging my Metroidvania addiction with Curse Mark.
Okay.
Now, you're not the only one on the Metroidvania to get addiction boat.
Although this one is more top-down.
And with Diablo-like UI.
Actually, I may have been
I'm
thinking of something
totally
else.
down there.
You know,
But
this
I'm
reminds
down
me
for
of
this.
Death Must Die.
Yeah, I can see it.
I was just thinking that.
Doc does have a good hashtag change my mind in the chat.
Oh,
Top-down Metrovania is just The Legend of Zelda change my mind.
No, top-down Metroidvania is Ys.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
June
So-
8th. And they do have a demo.
So it's top-down Metrovania with Diablo like UI elements with a Dark Souls theming, like
Sounds
setting
like it.
theming.
You call it Dark Souls theming, but I call it dark fantasy theming with a very, very kills you to the while I can.
Mhm.
Yeah, but the next one, it is a Devolver Digital published game, so expect insanity,
Oh.
called Dark Scrolls.
Senator's overrated anyway.
Rise from your grave.
Thanks, Zeus.
And yes, if I hadn't made it obvious already, I love shmup.
Wait, was that Mouser for a split of a second?
Yeah, it looked like a mouse with a saxophone.
It's a dog.
What the dog
I
doing?
mean, who let the dog out?
So Super Mario Brothers with a splash of Streets of Rage.
What the heck is that chef dude? What?
He's
Unlockable
beating you
character.
up with his meat. Pun intended.
Yep.
Does he work at Arby's?
He probably does. Though I probably would know we don't have Arby's up here in Canada.
You're not missing much.
So, a co-op shmup roguelike auto-scroller. Okay.
Fair enough.
With Game Boy Color graphics.
Mhm.
Or at least Game Boy Advance.
All right. But our next one comes to us from Microprose of all people. They've been gradually making a comeback. along with Acclaim. We covered that the last time I did this because who the hell thought in 2026 we'd be seeing Acclaim publishing games again?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Obviously,
they
it's not the
certainly
same. It's not the same Acclaim as before. Somebody took the name and revived it as a indie studio. But one of the first things they did was make a basketball game. Bad habits die hard.
Surprised that was never a Die Hard tagline.
Hey, somebody could probably reboot Die Hard and use that as a tagline.
I hope they never reboot Die Hard. Like, seriously.
It's Hollywood.
Please,
They
they're
don't have
not
any
the-
new ideas.
So once again, we do have an auto-scroller. Don't panic. The
Interesting.
lie detector determined that was a lie.
Boo, start panicking.
Duck of Destiny.
I hope it works.
Hey, Sig.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello,
If you
Sig.
check in the side chat, you should see
Hey,
the
Hydra.
join link. Currently, we are on Death by Scrolling from
Oh, goodness.
Microprose, of all people.
Oh,
This game-
jeez. Microprose is back?
Yeah, they've been back for a little while.
Huh,
Oh,
nice.
Microprose and Acclaim are two names that I never thought would be back, and yet here we are.
Well, I knew Acclaim, but Microprose is definitely a surprise. Oh, god damn it.
Anyway. All questionably qualified. I am enjoying the game's sense of humor here.
That's the best part of these games.
They're not afraid to throw shade, nor should they.
Oh, so that's why it's called Death by Scrolling, because eventually the Grim Reaper shows up.
Given how many times I've kicked his ass throughout my entire gaming career, this is nothing new.
So, this next one, Delivery Must Complete, which is now being published by Top Hat Studios,
Interesting.
has also gone under the moniker of Devil May Fly.
Okay.
Imagine if Devil May Cry and Ace Combat hate fucked and had an equally hateful baby.
Oh gosh.
We don't need to imagine it, we're about to see it on screen anyway.
I've been following this game before they even named this, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Yep. Oh yes, and it has parry mechanics. Because of course
Oh,
it does.
Jesus.
It's like,
Okay,
hey,
Jeff.
it's Armored Core. If the devs are like, hey, let's not pretending this isn't over the top.
No shit.
How do you parry with a jet? What?
Do a barrel roll.
Yep.
And there's also like a harpoon missile.
Yep, so we have... Again,
You
they've...
can grapple things with a jet.
Yep.
Oh god, this is Outlaw Star.
Without the arms.
Exactly.
Don't give them ideas.
They will put arms
Listen.
if they can get away with
Listen,
it.
I want them to put arms on it.
Yeah, same here.
What?
How much you want to bet the box is actually just a box of pizza?
And of course they have the Devil May Fly fucking option right there.
They are
that
very
was their
clearly...
working title for a while.
Yeah. They are very clearly a graduate of New Blood style shit posting. Going
Oh,
all the way back
God.
to waste.money.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of sold on this one, and these aren't usually
I-
my thing.
I love Ace Combat, so it's like, hey, this is Ace Combat, but like, let's just go and just be over the top.
No, this is pre 4 Ace Combat. Let us not forget the complete fucking insanity that was Electrosphere. Everybody's like, "Oh, Ace
even
Combat's
they
this
forget
serious set of
Electrosphere.
stories." I'm like, "No, it fucking wasn't." It started out as an arcade game because all hail Mobius. And then Electrosphere decided to throw in cyberpunk anime.
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Oh, they're with the same publishers that made the Citadel.
But the
This
next
is my
one
favorite game on the
is
Trizadel.
Descent of Lunaris, which I can best describe as, let's take Megaten and go even more horror, and go cosmic horror.
Oh fuck yeah, let's go.
What do you mean more?
Never mind, I retract my question.
Old school dungeon crawler.
Okay, I'm sold already.
Same.
Yeah, same here. Oh dear. This is definitely old school Mega 10, alright.
And then they have some weird grid-based sections to it
Blade
too.
Master, Fighter, Gunslinger, and Hacker. Interesting.
Combat medic.
Play the demo now.
Interesting.
Okay, demo's out. I'm probably gonna have to do a stream of that.
Yeah, this is, you can add this to the list of reasons why I never have to do drugs ever. Also, the face with a frog music video.
Oh god.
Ooh.
And have any of you ever heard? You've probably heard me talk about it, but the movie Mind Game.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think I heard of it.
I may have to do that as a watch party. Toonami did it as an April Fool's joke a few years back. It is you're not going to confuse it with any other anime. I can guarantee you that, or anything that Yuasa does. Unless he is adapting somebody else's work, he tends to go off the rails in terms of his weirdness. Like
I think that's
Kaiba,
respectable.
Kaiba had this very Dr. Seuss-inspired world where memories are shared between people, and then things get weird.
That sounds
So,
awesome.
like, remember me, but actually good.
Mind Game, the most normal thing in it is the main character outrunning God, and then things get weird.
Oh gosh.
I mean,
That's just
I can't imagine God being pretty young, so you could probably outrun him.
for me. That's just Tuesday.
But
Speaking
next,
of Desire,
yep, Disgaea Mayhem, or Disgaea going whole hog into 3D action.
Wait, are they doing a Warriors?
Yeah?
I'm in.
They're doing a Warriors!
I'm in. I do love me some Disgaea.
That definitely looks like the kind of thing you just want to go ahead and use as a de-stressor as well.
4 bonds with Mindsters. Magic change, okay. Those poor criminals.
didn't stand a chance. Wait, was that Iron Mouse?
Looks
No,
like her.
but I can see.
I was like, it certainly looks like her.
I'm more concerned
It's
about
coming
why
out fairly soon.
I'm more concerned about why she's bringing a giant ass parfait into battle.
It's the
That's
sign.
because
It's
Iron
probably
Mouse
the most
can do
overpowered
that?
weapon in the game.
That
Fair.
actually seems on brand. So this is Iron Mouse and Sea Dog take on the fucking Disgaea universe.
There is no way
Actually,
that doesn't get
I would
modded
play.
in.
I was about to say I would play the shit out of that. Not gonna lie.
Hmm.
Oh,
That's
I
either
wonder
going to
if
be
anybody
modded in,
tagged
or
her.
they're just going to straight up just add that as a DLC costume.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if anyone's tagged her though. That would be hilarious.
There's no way people haven't tagged her.
Hmm. But next up, the most unsurprising surprise: Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3.
Yeah.
Are they finally adding?
I
Kermit?
have been. Oh yeah. It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be set around the same time as DBO, as you can see. I'm actually really fucking stoked for this.
Same here.
Well, Hydra, looks like you and I got some work to do then.
Indeed we do. Let's
Now,
push her.
Space Elf.
Demon,
Actually-
more so.
You have to watch Dragon Ball Daima to understand the context.
Watch me glitter like a galaxy. Every smile I bring to you. There's sparkle in my flow, untouchable. Cause you know I'm the one. My rhythm here, the beat, cool looks, sweet voice, so divine, jewel perfection.
Look
Nice
at that
pompadour. Oh, he's a Saiyan.
Funny enough, the guy with the pompadour is actually a Saiyan.
Yeah, I saw
My
the
new
tail.
song's out. Hope you like it.
Look alive! Another incident in New City. That's your cue to head out and take care of it.
Oh, but how
Alright,
the
Brett.
fuck are you still alive at the age 1000?
Dragon Balls.
Considering she'd been using the Dragon Balls for a while to make herself thick as fuck at like 50.
Yeah, she keeps on resetting her age by 3 years every year.
By a whole 5 years, actually.
5 years. Terribly sorry.
Just like Frieza's trying to alter his height by a whole 5 centimeters.
To be
So-
perfectly honest, I'm more of a cooler guy myself.
I like planting dumbass trees too, so...
So all the characters have secret identities?
I forget what exactly the... It's some kind of transformation thing.
Now then, it's 200 years into the future. The Great Saiyaman tech has probably been upgraded to who knows where now.
I might just steal the spotlight myself. Now, here comes the hero.
So, this kind of proves my hypothesis that Sparking Zero and Kakarot were both tech demos.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, this new Dragon Quest looks great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of, that new mobile game isn't too bad.
Haven't touched it.
Hey, it's my room.
It's full of books and messy. As welcome to A for God's room.
Well, that's one way to open a window.
Or a door.
Damn it, Bulma!
Bulma's it's this far in the future and you still can't drive?
Hurt tomorrow.
Even after 200
Wow, you
years,
really caught me off guard.
are you blurred or something?
You okay?
She ruined the box.
Dang it. Now I'll never get the full value if I ever choose to sell it.
It was collecting the whole series.
Yep. But I need to step away for a moment. I will be right back. So we'll see you in a few.
Okay.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And next up is another one where I went in blind. This is Echo Generation 2.
Oh, in the Cthulhu?
Oh, you're not too far off.
Does that guy look like Marty McFly?
Kinda.
Mr. M? What the hell?
Oh, this is like a mash of a bunch of like pop culture stuff. Like there was a Back to the Future reference. Sister Ed must have been a Stranger Things reference.
Okay.
Wait, shooting a laser from her chest? That's just Riona.
Brother, get the Flammenwerfer. The heavy Flammenwerfer.
Brother, get the flamer. The heavy flamer.
I'm not sure.
I didn't even know there was a first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I definitely appreciate voxels. We don't get enough of those.
No, we definitely don't, especially in even some of 3D Realm's more recent releases.
So, next up is Echo Breaker. Which is all about speed. This feels like the isometric platformer that I wanted years ago. Or what would happen if you did a top-down version of Mirror's Edge, I guess. No, not Mirror's Edge, Ghost Runner.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of the VR missions in Metal Gear Solid.
I can see it in look, but not in playstyle.
Yeah.
I will say the ISO perspective is interesting, at the very least.
That's some interesting looking art there.
Yeah. But the vibe we have out of this is I am speed. And I could easily see myself going through levels and then going, I can do it faster.
How?
And and hey there, May, how you doing? Welcome to the shit show. But
hello there.
Next up is some actual gameplay footage for Echoes of Aincrad. Now, I know some might go, why would you highlight Echoes of Aincrad? Don't you take the piss out of Reiki Kawahara on a regular basis?
Yes.
Yes, I do. However, I have to admit the Sword Art Online video games. The Sword Art Online video games, and we're not are a lot better than the anime that they're based on. They're actually
that's
pretty
not saying
good.
much.
Yeah, but they're actually
the
pretty good.
only good thing the anime has is like they put it in chronological order.
Yeah.
Compared to like the light novels.
And May, what we're doing is reacting and discussing upcoming indie games. So technically everything we're covering in this is some level of new. This is something I do every few months. But the for a while they were Bandai Namco was teasing that they had some big new RPG project and people were speculating. And then it's revealed that what it is think the Aincrad arc without any of the cast.
So,
Shit, I'm
if it was
down.
good,
So I was about to say, so if it was less annoying.
Yeah, just the
And
premise
infinitely
of
more fun.
surviving the Aincrad death game is what this is going for.
And I hear this is multiplayer too.
Yeah,
I think most of the Sword Art games were multiplayer at least at some level.
Boys, we've got a mission.
You'll need to level up and enhance your equipment if you want to get stronger.
Ready?
Never.
Ready?
You don't
We're
need
never
friends to
really
survive.
ready.
We need to work together and help each other get out of this nightmare.
Nightmare? Are you kidding me? I'll live for this shit.
Let's show them how well we work together.
I mean, could this possibly be any more difficult to say something like Souls-like?
We have to stand in
Souls-like, maybe? I don't know. I'm probably going to be playing this on the hardest skill.
Very
Which is
generous
so-
iframes.
Which is suicidal, I know.
Stronger the enemy, greater the challenge.
You already cut off the head. You don't need to keep hacking at it.
Ain't no
Actually,
kill
yeah,
I've
you
ever
do.
killed.
It would be that much easier to
Oh.
skin it and then cook it.
Well, I know what I'm getting July 10th.
We're playing Aincrad, except as our own characters,
And it doesn't suck.
and it doesn't have nested menus.
But the nested menus is the best thing.
I'm going to shoot you right now.
but next up is a project that I remember looking at a long time ago, then hearing nothing about, and now it's back. And that is Eclipse Blade.
Wait, I think I've
Hello,
seen
Ninja
this.
Gaiden.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was for the Sega Master System, because that's the vibe I'm getting.
I'm not getting Ninja Gaiden vibes, I'm getting Shinobi.
Yeah. Very
Kind of
Shinobi.
like later Castlevanias.
Yeah, this is definitely
Also-
more Shinobi.
I will not consider it a Ninja Gaiden like until I see those fucking birds. You know, you
don't
know
talk
exactly
about
which
the
ones
birds.
I'm talking about.
We don't talk
Is
about
there
it.
anyone who hasn't?
Now, we don't need to be mining salt with each other.
You know,
Indeed.
hold on. I'm gonna write that down. Whenever I ever decide to make a video game, I have to have the birds from Ninja Gaiden as an enemy.
Fuck you.
And they have to spawn infinitely.
Absolutely.
Look, I'll put it like this. I have a deeper hatred for the birds in Ninja Gaiden than I do for Medusa heads in classic Castlevania.
Hitchcock would be proud.
Question: do you hate those birds even more than XCOM?
Just XCOM as
No.
a whole.
No. No.
Oh dear God.
But next up is a project that came out, well, today, actually. Elementalis,
Oh right, I saw that on my Steam wishlist when I opened it.
or Elemental Legend of Zelda.
I might have to show Tab this one, because she loves this type of thing. You know what I kind of get? Aside from Zelda, Crystallis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They even have like the hearts and the MP from Zelda.
Link's Awakening is more specifically just with better sprite work.
Mm-hmm.
Sprite work is pretty good.
I would make an Avatar joke, but you have more elements. So it looks like we have fire, water, wind, earth, lightning, plants, ice, and gravity. Not sure what that last one is.
I would say.
Void, gravity, moldy food.
British
I'll go with
food.
the moldy food.
I call it
Christ, you
Eldritch.
went there.
But next is Ex Sanguius, which I believe is leaning into Souls-like.
Memories of my
I can fix
Nope,
her.
nope, not
Work
Souls-like.
together.
I was thinking of something else.
And you will be strong.
It's a bloody good time, though.
Fight against the stillness of Stasia.
Is this made by
Let
the
the
people
sounds fill
that made
your
Other Side?
power. Remember life.
I don't think so. I can see why you would say that, given the emphasis on black and red.
Black and red, and looked like all the characters you control are all women.
Mm-mm.
I mean, just judging from the vibe it gets, I'd say it works pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So, next up is Far Far West, not to be confused with Wild Wild West. This also dropped in early access today.
Sorry.
Okay, FPS, yes. Wait, is this just Wild West freaking Deep Rock Galactic?
Minigun!
I mean, everyone's a robot.
If you ain't rockin' stone, you ain't going home.
I need to go back and play some Deep Rock Galactic.
Although, we have throwable sheriff stars and shuriken.
And you have the Titan from Destiny's Ultimate.
Now you see this,
Lick-
Highguard? This is how you make a fucking horde shooter.
And literal finger guns.
I love it.
You know, High Guard.
Why not?
High Guard was sacrificed for us to get a good game like this.
Exactly. I'm down.
And nothing of value was lost.
Exactly.
I will say, the idea of High Guard was okay. It's just
The execution was dog shit.
Yes, it's like, oh, let's have a shooter where you only shoot 1/10 of the time, and the rest of the time you run around like salvaging boxes and hitting rocks and not interacting with the other team.
Though, oddly enough, this feels like something that the Oddworld team would have made 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Good old Oddworld inhabitants. Love them.
But next is Forever. Not forever, forever.
Actionable pun detected.
1,000 years of exile has finally ended for you.
I regret nothing.
Seekers. While we carefully prepared for your return, after all this time, believe me, you'll have a lot to explore.
Wait. A lot to explode? Because I'm always down for that.
Why'd they make that bee thick?
Because it's beef. You gotta make it thick.
The bee, not beef.
There is definitely a lot going on with this one.
Is this supposed to? Is this like an MMO?
No.
Something akin to- more like Genshin Impact, maybe, but
No,
No,
I'm thinking
I don't think so.
more in the vein of Valheim,
Maybe
just with better combat.
better combat and no base building.
Judging from the towns, I have to say there's probably some base building involved.
No matter what we do, we always end up fighting crab.
So here's this giant enemy crab.
Mm-hmm.
Can
So
we boil
next
it?
is one of the two sole major entries that I have in the list. Because I couldn't not put in FF14 Evercold's release trailer. Or not release trailer, but
fair
teaser
enough.
trailer.
Very well.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I haven't. I still gotta. I'm still going through the Shadowbringers content. I need to go back and
Look,
start.
If
grinding it out.
if I didn't, I'm pretty sure several people, including Riona, would probably bug me about it.
It's fine. This is your show, after all.
Yep. When I did look at a few screenshots for Evercold, I did call it Finland Simulator. Or, well, what happens when I look outside half the year.
Yeah, same here as well.
Look, when it gets so cold that my employer insists on nobody coming into the office, the result is inevitable.
Oh, they wrote this song down.
Is desperately wanting to get me back into 14.
Oh, are we gonna be hopping across the multiverse again?
Yes.
I mean, from what I am told by Tab, the last thing they did, the last dungeon, was based on FF11, so...
But I thought the whole point of the Zodiac saga wasn't to unite the realms or the stars.
Things happened. Essentially, they found a better way to do it that doesn't kill everyone.
It's my favorite story.
Oh, you know it better than me by now. But if you insist.
Yes! Alright, I'm ready. Tell me about the promised land.
I will say this, I do give credit because Square Enix always has fantastic animations for these.
Few yet recall.
I like how they had the logo change here to match the style on this.
They always do.
A part of me wishes they would just start making movies or shows.
They have
with
made
this anime.
They have attempted to make movies in the past. We've seen the results.
Look, all they need is have one person in charge.
They did. In fact, it was Sakaguchi who was in charge of it.
You know,
Yeah, that movie sucked.
Oh
obviously, they need to hire a good director. I like my vote. Like my vote would be Hideo Kojima.
Oh,
I
hell
still
no.
got the I
Fuck
still have the
off.
VHS tape of that movie.
From towering peaks sprang rivers, flowing into and
So we'll have 12 hours of cutscenes and 1 hour of gameplay exactly.
Look, all right. If it's gonna be a show or a movie, there you go.
I didn't know this was Crimson Desert.
I mean,
Big deal, you're fighting against a bunch of remotes.
Who left their
No,
refrigerator
that's just
open?
Mildra. He sneezed once.
And as we struggled to survive, they marched, and all was lost. We had no choice.
Oh god, I'm reliving Shadow of the Colossus all over again.
Then what happened? The land below became a frozen waste.
No, that's just Mother Nature.
But
On the drugs.
changed when they arrived.
The Fire Nation?
The one from the sky.
Aye, though in those days we knew them as Far Wanderer.
Hey, don't invoke me!
So
I've only ever wielded a scythe once.
So
It didn't
they're
turn out
going.
well.
So they're going into the aspect of the worlds that, like, the fragment that is ice,
Mm-hmm.
and apparently they're trying to fix things by properly rejoining things, as opposed to forcibly doing it and causing a calamity.
Yep.
The people in this realm are on floating islands, whereas the ground is absolutely completely frozen. So if there isn't a kingdom there in the floating islands that's called Zeal, I'm going to be very upset.
So
Oh,
I feel like they are trying to course correct after Dawn Trail. Dawn Trail was not received the best. It fell into some of the same traps that the last few main story lines have in World of Warcraft, where you are a passenger, not the pilot. And I did see that apparently they're adding Beastmaster. Um,
Mhm.
I also saw that Yoshi P decided to break out his metal vocals at FanFest. Which if he wants to
always
be a
fun to
metal
see.
singer for a few minutes, let him. But
Daisuke Ishiwatari would still freaking outclass him.
That's not hard.
older Daisuke Ishiwatari. Modern Daisuke Ishiwatari, I don't know about that.
Yeah, he does. He makes the music, but he doesn't really sing it anymore.
That
As far as I
and
understand.
he kind of lost a lot of credibility when he caved regarding Bridget.
Yep.
I know some people celebrated about the whole Bridget being a girl, but I don't think those people celebrating really thought that through.
Yeah.
The story behind Bridget was interesting. Yeah.
Wasn't the whole point? It's like, hey, like the village had a superstition where it's like this family could only have girls, otherwise it was going to be
that wasn't
wrong
the
game.
superstition. It was that
The superstition was about twins.
yeah, same twins, which was why Bridget was raised as if he was a girl to avoid his family being ostracized. A lot of his story.
Yeah. And then he ended up leaving the village to kind of prove his family and the village wrong about the curse.
That
Because
and
the big thing is that. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
to essentially prove his own worth.
Yeah. Because, like, the superstition was if twins of the same gender are born, the family is cursed and they have to kill one of the children. So the parents passed off Bridget as a girl, so they didn't have to kill one of their kids.
Mm-hmm. And
Could they have just left the village? I mean, up uprooting your entire life is very difficult.
Especially in the world of Guilty Gear that has undergone multiple apocalypses.
Yes.
And the Crusades. And Justice Unleashing the Gamma Ray. And the Universal Will.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff there.
There's a lot of stuff that would make someone far less inclined to just uproot themselves, because there's the question of where are you going to go in that kind of world. It's for the same reason that even though Daisuke Ishiwatari has called Soul bad guy his alter ego, I would hardly call Soul a Mary Sue given all the shit he's gone through in his life.
There is an argument to be made that there is a subgenre of Mary Sue that is the Mary Sue, but they've gone through a lot of bullshit.
I mean, there's a difference between a Mary Sue and a self-insert, to be fair.
I mean that is what a Mary Sue originally was, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
But
Mary Sue is a specific kind of self-insert. But yes, I see what you're going for.
it is based on a satirical story in the Menagerie fanzine, which was a Star Trek fanzine, which was taking the piss out of some of the bad fan fiction concepts that were submitted.
Mary Sue must die. I love that one.
For our brains, a paper just published in Trends in Cognitive Science
A paper?
the case that hearing loss in menopause is not just an
Hearing
What
loss?
the fuck?
With menopause?
Hello?
Sorry about
Weird
that.
kink, okay.
Like, good. You do you, I guess.
Moving right along. Our next one is, I'm not going to go with the full title. I just called it Game Appraiser in my spreadsheet.
Okay.
Lock Cole, come here, you. Kitten has decided he wants to be part
This
of
manga. I know this one.
All right, you. Come on. Out you go. You know you want to be the daddy, but no, fast.
That's a long ass name.
Game, the strongest job is apparently not a hero or a sage, but an appraiser, provisional dungeon and mystery girl.
So, long story short, it's your typical isekai story where someone dies and gets reborn in another world with a special power. His special power is literally just appraisal. But it's an all-seeing eye that sees through everything, and anything that he appraises he can learn and also like gain abilities from. But he focuses more on the appraisal part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's amusing because I really did love the characterizations for everything. I enjoyed it.
Sunsoft is another name I didn't think I'd see. Oh, back in the.
These guys been the last 20 years.
That's a very good fucking question. My goodness.
So next one is one that I've kept an eye on for a little bit, and now it's joining the Top Hat family. Hallowblade.
Okay.
Wait, is Top Hat becoming a new blood, for goodness sake? This reminds me of Kingdom of the Dead. Art style and everything.
Now we're really going Kingsfield.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me like mid PS2 level graphics. Like they still can't have a nice round thing. You could see that with the crossbow from earlier.
well as with these sprites. My goodness, or these models, I should say.
I love the low poly style. It's great.
Though
It's definitely a design choice.
something
Nothing wrong with it.
that always amuses me is, for years I have heard Elder Scrolls apologists claim you can't do good melee combat in first person.
But that seems to prove us wrong.
I mean, Bethesda can't do good melee combat in first person.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things Bethesda can't do good.
Like make games.
Yep. So next is Hunter the Reckoning Death Wish. A game that got revealed in the most embarrassing way possible. So this is coming to us from the same team that did RoboCop Rogue City and previously did Terminator Resistance, and which Terminator Resistance is one of the greatest developer glow-ups since Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Because before Terminator Resistance, they were the same team that did the Rambo video game.
Oh God.
You know, going from which is why I brought up Return to Castle Wolfenstein, because, you know, Grey Matter Interactive used to be Zatrix Entertainment, who did Redneck Rampage.
You had to bring that up.
Redneck Rampage sucks. Return to Castle Wolfenstein doesn't.
Yes.
Even if Verdmo has a certain level of hatred in my heart for. Blame the master levels. Sig, you know which ones.
Okay.
Yes, I know which ones because I played them.
Hey, you guys feel like taking a journey up the Black Tower?
Nope.
Fuck off.
Again?
Fuck right off with that. I hate the Black Tower. Both times I played it.
Mm-hmm. But the reason I say this was revealed on accident due to a update to Rogue City that revealed a bare bones version of Hunter the Reckoning that no one was supposed to see yet before this trailer came out. Which is why I say it was one of the most embarrassing reveals. Not because of like bad design or something like that, but because somebody hit the wrong button. I can guarantee you this is going to be 10 times better than Bloodlines 2. Not that that's saying much.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
What it will be. The thing that changes.
Knock on that name looks familiar.
They get around.
No one else sees.
Wasn't there a previous Hunter game?
In the shadows.
There hasn't been a full-on Hunter game since the Xbox.
Must be thinking of that.
Waiting for its prey.
Shaw took control. There's nothing here.
Oh god, we're going into supernatural territory.
It is a Hunter. It is a Hunter game.
We've prepared, and we won't let it happen again.
Hello, NYC.
Yeah, because that's going to help take... Well, okay, that might help take out a vampire.
A reckoning is coming.
I will say, if you're gonna go and take out a vampire cop, there's easier ways to do that than sieging a police station.
And of course, we're going to also fight werewolves.
Yeah.
You can't. You can't have a hunter game without being the poor basic human stuck in the middle.
Mm-hmm. So we'll
like
see
the only
how.
thing missing are the Fae.
I am cautiously optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yep. But next up, oh, go ahead.
I will stand on a soapbox and say, like, CCP Games selling off the White Wolf brand was probably one of the worst business decisions that Hilmar has ever made. You could have just licensed out the World of Darkness IP to different folks and just have passive income that way. But instead, he's like, no, I want a large sum right now so that I can get bought by Pearl Abyss. And now Pearl Abyss is desperately trying to get rid of CCP.
Yeah. But next up is Knuckle Paradise.
Is that a chicken?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I like that. I like that a lot.
Death by foul. How nice.
This kind of reminds me of Katana Zero a little bit.
I don't see it because you're not going down in one hit.
True. But, like, the entire premise is that you're talking to your therapist, I presume? And in Katana Zero, your quote-unquote therapist is a major character you deal with.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough to invoke Katana Zero, though. But
Fair.
Next is another blind entry, Kashmar: The Last Reverie.
Waking life is a fragile balance. The light burns, the darkness drowns. You keep to the narrow road between. But what if power in hope, power in rage, power beyond your dreams and fears? It was always there, buried in your shadow.
I wonder if...
I do like the surreal elements.
This feels like the Alice game we never got.
Indeed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, giving some, like, twisted Alice in Wonderland elements to it. But it's definitely trying to be its own thing.
And it's too bad American McGee is retired.
About that.
Wait, I beg your damn pardon?
He... American McGee has chosen to... Aside from dealing with some bullshit with the plushie company that he made, he has been in the process of reworking some of the stuff from the Asylum pitch into its own game without the Alice name.
Okay. Huh.
So this is a classic case of wrestling retirement. Which,
fair.
Like, how many times...
When I heard American McGee retired, I was like, that's a damn shame. He's very talented.
Yeah, it was very much a wrestler retirement, i.e. retired until something comes up. Like, keep in mind, Terry Funk retired 4 times in the span of 2 years at one point.
May you wake to find your choice was wise.
Next we have Memoriam.
Hello PS1 graphics.
think I saw this trailer on Twitter the other day.
Close enough. Welcome back, Nightmare Creatures.
Oh, it's this game. Okay.
The heck?
If I remember correctly, the whole premise of the game is that you're dreaming all of this.
It definitely looks like it. My goodness.
This doesn't even begin to describe my dreams. What the hell?
I'm not talking about your dreams. I don't think Steam can allow a game based upon your dreams.
We already have that. It's called LSD Dream Emulator.
Fair.
You're not wrong.
But August 13th.
Hey, I'm on LSD?
No. Oh. But that's one day after my birthday.
Nice.
Yep. So next is the other major entry that I had on the list. Metro 2039.
Ooh, I've heard things about this.
Guess we're going back to Metro.
Mm-hmm.
I ask you, do you want to come out of the darkness?
And I know some people are like, why would you do another Metro? RDM story is pretty much done after Exodus. Well, they're not. It's clear they're not even trying to use RDM for this.
Become a pure nation. I ask you, are you ready for great changes under the guidance of a great leader? If you are, then wake up and open the door for the noble right. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh no.
Wake up. Wake up to a pure nation. Clean air. Bright future.
Mind fuckery.
I have expected an arm to burst out of the ground.
The noble right says comply. The people say aye.
So we are going back to the Metro.
One way or the other.
They're gonna find you. They're gonna get you.
With a bit of Silent Hill, I guess.
Wait, did Baba Yaga move her hut in the Metro?
They do. We hear everything. But you don't let them speak.
No. It's not about me. I won't ask again.
It's all about you.
Oh, just shoot her! Thank you. Oh, look, a fire I didn't even cause.
This time.
I think he caused that one.
That was just the one time and only because they pissed me off.
Together now, children.
Is our home. Either we destroy or we are destroyed. No one will mourn us if we die. Mercy is weakness. Our enemies have no pity for us. The enemy must be destroyed. The enemy
Oh, Metro's going to Silent Hill?
I just
looks like it.
Metro never left Silent Hill.
Metro is Silent Hill.
Oh, a Darkwalker?
All right, they're back.
And
You
it didn't
missed.
even mag dump.
You always miss. So.
Oh, I missed.
I picked the wrong week to quit drinking.
But there's no airplanes involved.
Your nation, clean air, bright future. The Novorite is our home.
Some gameplay, that's nice.
Like, oh, come on, we can take them.
This is Wii business.
Obviously we can't because they got only one bullet.
Oh my gosh.
He needs a visit to the dentist.
It's a
That is a giant naked mole rat.
The girl
Rufus,
you
what
take
happened
home
to
after you
you?
sober up.
Rufus, what did they do to you, my boy?
Okay, I'm definitely intrigued.
No release date?
It just said winter.
A nuclear winter.
God damn it, Joe.
So, the author is probably going to be heavily involved, as he always is. In fact, the author behind the Metro series is a stark contrast to guys like Andrzej Sapkowski, who has no respect for video games as a storytelling art form.
Mm-hmm.
But next up is a interesting bit of Metroidvania in the form of Moonbrella.
Oh, I've
Okay.
seen the clips from this guy's YouTube channel talking about the game recently.
More on the platformer side of things, though I enjoy the minimalism here.
They use the colors very well.
Mm.
And lava, apparently.
Is it really a Metroidvania?
Yeah, probably
You
not.
unlock upgrades to your umbrella, but theoretically, the developer wants to allow players to beat the game without picking up any of the upgrades.
Yeah. But next up, I know I shared this one in the Discord a few weeks ago. Moto Rush Reborn.
Okay.
You know what? We're gonna need more bloom.
When in doubt, add bloom, unless it's the bloom on guns.
In just a moment, I need to reload my screen.
No worries.
Okay.
If my calculations are correct, When this baby hits 220 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
So going full first person on a motorcycle, which with a much bigger emphasis on ducking and weaving, and of course we have the Akira slide.
You gotta have an Akira slide.
But can we have the Akira bike?
I don't think that bike would fit here.
I could see the bike be like a it's like, oh, you beat the game, here's the Easter egg.
But for the next one, this is Mythmon Mythic Monsters.
Okay. As your dreams?
Is this an auto battler?
Looks like a mobile game.
I don't think it is one.
It's gonna be on
Don't know
Steam.
enough about it.
Yep, cute, but I need to see more.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
Next up is the reveal trailer for Neo Titan.
Okay.
We have Twin Stick. I love me some Twin Stick. Both Twin Stick shooty and Twin Stick slashy.
And bullet hell. With Metroidvania elements.
Yep. I wonder if someone was
That
taking
is
some
one-
notes from Hyper Light Drifter.
I was trying to remember the name of that game.
That is one big ass world, though.
Again, interesting use of the ISO perspective.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's
just
cute.
like that,
Immersion
you made it
broken,
shit
you'd never
codes.
win a slot machine.
What do you say, Sig?
And you made it shit coins.
Oh yeah, this is definitely giving me Hyper Light, especially with this kind of boss fight bullshit.
Strangely enough, this gives me Fury vibes. Except
I
in
could
2D.
see it to a point. But next up is one that we have covered briefly, but we didn't have a lot in the way of gameplay. Never's End.
Okay.
Hello, Tactics.
I've seen this game a few times during Turn-Based Thursday. And once again, it's always funny that I keep seeing people act like nobody makes turn-based games anymore. Until it's magically convenient through something like Expedition 33.
You go around possessing other people?
Although, given the setup that we've got here, this feels like a continuation of some of the design elements that were in the Banner Saga.
Yeah.
I mean, I might try it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. The next one is No Mortal Space, which has been described as a wuxia version of No Man's Sky.
Okay.
Hopefully, it won't take years to get good.
You misspelled seamless.
Oh yeah, let's just use our key to chop down trees.
Oh yes.
And
The greatest
shoot a hole through the
anti-planetary
planet.
power. Deforestation.
I take it back. This isn't Wusha. This is Chansha.
How do all these squares make a circle?
And why is that one
These guys make a
green?
circle. Man, those trees must really done something to anger this guy.
Like he's fighting something up there. They're just like killing two birds with one stone.
Fair.
Mm,
And now
You
they're
are not
invoking
fighting
Ashra's
the-
wrath.
you are not fighting the Buddha. What the fuck?
Event Horizon.
No, it's more Doom.
I don't know how to feel about that one.
I didn't like that one, but that's just me.
It could just be because it's early.
Oh yeah.
Fair.
Yep. But next up is Omega Phoenix commenced Project 6. This is one I've had an eye on for years, and we're finally launching an open beta.
なるほど。操縦適性は高いらしいな。犯罪
なるほど。
歴は特になしか。なんだってこんなところに。
レッドキャスターからシーカーへ。あなたは今回が初陣でしたね。接敵する前に訓練も兼ねてイカル
Okay.
スの動作チェックをお願いします。空中戦はイカルスの基本だ。早くなれることだな。
If FromSoft refuses to make more Armored Core, the community will do it themselves.
I'll do
Yeah.
it myself.
そこそこ数がいるようだが、お前なら造作もないだろう。あんな風に戦える奴はそうそういない。
Oh, come on, you're not using nearly enough bullets. Or missiles.
Come on, guys. We need more Daka.
This feels more like Zone of the Ender style combat, actually.
I could see that.
Yeah?
Because of how fast paced it is.
What was it like?
What the hell is that
Armored
thing? It's
Core 4 was
fucking
pretty
dead.
fast.
That's what it is.
コールサインは C か。ようこそ。
Hey, that's my call sign. Okay, I don't dislike it.
Good morning, Thinker.
I told you not to call me that.
Yeah, there's not a single thought in his head.
Dare, sir.
But next up is something that feels like it's a successor to Dark Watch.
Ooh,
That
hell yeah, let's go.
Although not the same graphic style, but certainly in a similar genre of gothic Weird West, called Papa Needs a Headshot.
Why, yes.
I'm always a fan of Weird
I
West.
certainly do.
I faced him once, and it was the worst day of
Okay.
my life.
What the?
Pretty like it.
We almost caught him, but he busted out, stole a horse, and now he's coming for us.
Interesting model.
And he looks mad. I heard
Reminds me of Maximo.
his metal arm.
Okay, he's got a sawed off and then a leather axe. Yes.
Was that a clown?
He's using some
Yes.
kind of,
Yeah.
magic to blow everything up. He's fast, he's crazy, and he ain't missing a single shot.
It almost gives me Orcs Must Die vibes, just without the
Yeah.
traps.
Boys, because
Is that an Attack on Titan reference?
he just turned Jim into a popsicle.
Well, whatever it is, it's gonna be fucking dead by the time I get through with it.
Yeah, with the humor and the way that it was like moving, it felt very much like Orcs Must Die.
Mm-hmm.
Back whenever it was still good.
But
Yeah, so Orcs Must Die too.
mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So Next up is Pat Labor: The Case Files, and who the fuck thought we'd see a Pat Labor game in 2026?
Are you? Does this mean they're gonna have another anime?
This is probably them testing the waters to see if they probably could bring back the franchise.
The
And
trailer's
just
very basic.
Yeah, it's just a teaser, but still, Pat Labor in 2026. I didn't think I'd see that, but here we are. So next up is Prelude: Dark Pain.
Prelude: Dark Pain is a dark fantasy turn-based tactical RPG. You play as Soren, a blacksmith and retired warrior. Every battle is about synergy, so he must gather allies to fill his squad. Today, we'd like to introduce some of these characters. The Blue Nets are led by Duoko, Soren's father-in-law through his wife, Egoa. Since ancient times, they have been tasked with guarding the seas and southern coastline from bandits. Tomias is the Blue Nets' frontline bruiser, straightforward, loud, and impossible to ignore. He can be a tank or a devastating damage dealer, pulling the attention of enemies away from his allies, enduring their blows and retaliating with great force. Maya was taken in by the Blue Nets after being forced from her home by the Order of the Ashen Crusade. A skilled archer, Maya can shoot powerful arrows that push enemies away or reach them far across the battlefield. She can also summon magic and animals to aid her hunt.
Hey, a ranger that doesn't suck.
First daughter of Duoko, the leader of the
I mean, the
Blue
bar
Nets.
for that is pretty low.
As the clan's high shaman, she's able to use powerful magic. Unleashing nature to deadly effect, she can also support and heal her allies from the backlines. The son and heir to Duoko, Rufio is skilled at combat and preparing to take on the leadership of the clan. With his chain axe, Rufio can slice through enemies or grapple them towards him. Using status effects and
Over here.
intimidation, he can change the flow of battle. Sade, from the Keepers of the Veil, which are one of Statira's oldest clans. Tasked with fixing the veil between realms, she uses a cross that allows communication with her divine companion, the Lady of the Cross. Gala is the daughter and lieutenant to the Van Rigmar leader, Aldrich. With a musket in one hand and a whip in the other, she uses blood crystal magic to infuse her attacks with deadly power. These are only a handful of characters you'll recruit. You can wishlist the game on Steam now and follow along as we build Soren's story and hammer down the dark pain.
Feels very Darkest Dungeon almost.
Yeah, the art style does
tactical
remind me
Art
of
style,
that.
yes. Gameplay wise, I'd say this is far more in the realm of Tactics Ogre.
Oh yes.
But next up is a gameplay reveal for Project Shadowglass.
Wait, is this that really cool looking thief game? Oh, hell yes!
Finest apples coin can buy.
What'll it be?
Raise your drinks, fellows.
The rotoscoping here reminds me of like Might and Magic 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we're going full thief. Complete with a blackjack. Actually, that's not a blackjack. That's just. Oh, we got water arrows, so we are definitely going thief. You're not supposed to be here.
That's Benny. We love Benny.
Hold on, let me just put this bucket on your head.
Okay, that use of water arrows is actually very clever.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we'll have moss arrows as well.
Stop right there.
Halt!
And dive.
Yeah, I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
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 Next is Punk Runner, or what would happen? What happens if we actually got to control that flying taxi in the Fifth Element?
Oh.
Flying car cyberpunk street racing?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
You just had an accident.
Punk Runner.
I
Like,
don't
is this supposed
dislike
to be
it.
the trailer or the gameplay?
A bit of both would be my guess.
I don't dislike it.
You have 5 points remaining on your license.
Yes! Yes, look out!
And yes, there is a demo for the thing on the itch page.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Nice.
So next is Revamp, which describes itself as a reverse Castlevania.
I think I saw a trailer for this already. It looks interesting.
I haven't played Cataclysmo, but I have played Moonlighter.
I played a bit of Cataclysmo. It's okay.
Foolish enough to challenge me. Only to see
You
me
missed.
Did I?
bloodier, thirstier.
He's channeling freaking Legacy of Kain with that.
You'll never defeat my army.
Oh.
Ah, it's a tower defense.
My castle.
I love it when you're the villain in this. These kinds are really good.
Night after night,
Like Dungeon Manager or whatever it's called.
Dungeon Keeper.
for all eternity.
No, there's one. Not Dungeon Keeper. There's a different one that I'm thinking of.
For
Overlord?
my master.
Hold on. Let me see if I can't find it in my
Oddly
games.
enough, this is not my type of game, but I dig it.
Mm-hmm.
It has a really nice art style.
But next up is Rune Dice. This one kind of snuck up on me.
Oh, it's
All
this
right,
one.
I've seen this one.
Rune Dice. Let's try Rune Dice.
Rune dice.
Rune Dice. This is genuinely something that will absolutely eat hours of your life away, though.
If I give it a...
Boom, baby!
Hell yeah. Grab that chest, thank you. Oh, we got the big one.
That actually worked out pretty good.
Man, a smorgasbord of fun dice. And yet... It's not enough, it's not enough, it's not enough!
Oh god, it's coming on
19th?
Kane Day. May 19th.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Run.
I'll play it.
The next one, Sagas of Lumine, at first didn't seem all that interesting until I heard 2 words. Playable dragons. Rideable dragons.
Fair. Fair.
Oh, it's this lair-like
Feel the
game.
dragon's heartbeat. Become your own Dreer. A storm is gathering. It is the pulse of air. The rhythm of winds that carry our people. When the lines between right and wrong blur, only your conscience remains true.
So this is pretty much the good part of the Divinity Original Sin RTS.
Feel your
Ego
dragon.
Draconis,
Dive
you
without
mean?
fear.
Dragon Commander is what he's
From the
talking about.
clouds like a thunder.
I don't see Dragon Commander
Rough
in this.
animation.
Rise, Dreer! Ignite! Oaths and words are dust. Deeds are iron. Let your will be the blade that cuts through the lies.
Looks like we have a little bit of on-foot combat.
Then bring your magic and steel to the ground in one fluid breath.
Maybe this is channeling Ego Draconis.
I mean, considering the guy got off his dragon and just pulled out a gat. Yeah, this is more of a tabby game, I think.
Yep. And the last one before the break, Second Stone. This one we talked about last time, but we didn't have much to go on. But I definitely remember how it was channeling a lot of PS2 era platformers.
Yeah, I can see that.
Stand there.
It's basically born out of somebody wanting to make the game that they always wanted to play growing up, which I always appreciate that.
Nothing wrong with that.
That is
And-
like more developers need to do that. They're like, hey, nobody ever made this game that I would love to play. Therefore, I'm just gonna have to do it myself.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna hit the BRB for a moment while I load up the rest of the playlist. So we'll see you in a few, folks. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. And for our next one, we have Shadow Rush, or what would happen if you threw some of Red Faction's destruction with Titanfall's gunplay?
Okay.
Oh yeah, and mechs.
I mean, you did mention Titanfall.
Look, if we're not getting Titanfall 3, then we're going to get Titanfall 3 from the fans. Oh yeah, the dev is definitely a fan of Titanfall 2.
Oh, is it like Diesel Knights? It's also another Titanfall-like. Wait, that whole warehouse jump?
Yep. And the alpha is available for free.
That's nice.
So next is your friendly reminder that I love shmup. I love it.
You? Nah, I couldn't see it.
Bullet hell? Nah. Shmup? Yes. And that's what we have here with Shikondo Blue Pieta.
Okay.
精一杯頑張ります。ここでは国家が裏の世界を管理しているんですね。まだ
Grace, Grace, Grace!
いろいろと勉強させていただきます。狩りを始めるよ。
I don't know why, but I keep thinking of Castle Shikigami looking at this.
魔術師、怪物、聖女、いろいろと呼ばれたけど。
Reminds me of Blazing Star.
ヴァンパイアハンターを名乗ってるよ。
Why do you have a mallet?
Why not?
Oh, I see. It's to drive the stake in. Got it.
Co-op bullet hell? That's interesting.
Yep. Now you can
It's
bring
not
someone in and
entirely
share the
bad.
blame when you wipe out.
But do you share lives?
Probably not. Also, I am not doing hardcore mode.
Not with that attitude.
Ultra wide support. That's actually kind of nice.
You
Yeah.
don't see much of that.
I don't have an ultra wide, so I
enough.
wouldn't take advantage of that. But if I wanted, if you want to go full Darius, this is one way to do it. May 18th. So, next up is a project that has been in testing for a bit of time. /0.
Heroes arrived unnoticed until it was too late. Slowly,
I like his fit.
time began to crumble. Watch among the fractured timelines. Fight until your last breath.
2.5D?
Repeat.
Yep.
Ruby Rose, is that you?
That reminds me of, like, what is it, Elsword?
Until the Lord of the
I
Void
don't
stands
see
before us.
Elsword in this. It's moving way too fast.
More Blaze Blue Entropy.
That's closer to the mark.
Yeah.
This is our destiny. No matter how many times it repeats, I'll be here, waiting. Until you see the truth.
Flash Zero.
Yep.
Very nice.
And it is on Steam.
I mean, I'd be surprised if a game wouldn't be on Steam at this point.
Mm-hmm. Which is probably why you see a bunch of salty ass folk trying to claim Steam has a monopoly when it doesn't.
You mean the paid shields by Epic?
Yeah. Steam does not have a monopoly. It's just it's in the position that it is because everyone else is so incompetent.
I have this conversation every week, I feel like, where it's like Steam has a monopoly because not because they control the market, not because they go and do any underhanded tactics. No, like Steam has a monopoly because they're like, hey, we make a good product. And instead of other companies going and competing, they're just going, they're a monopoly, you gotta break them up.
And I think every time that's been tried, they don't fit the Justice Department's criteria, which is why.
Unironically, something like the Xbox or PlayStation stores would fit a monopoly a bit more.
Mm-hmm. But the next project we have is Sound System, which has some of the old Red Octane folks working on it.
Okay.
You know, the Guitar Hero folks.
Okay. Oh, I see it now.
I suppose given the success of Clone Hero, it was only natural to have a follow-up.
The whole reason this genre died was because everybody was coming out with a version of Guitar Hero or Band Hero like every 2 months.
I don't think I'm gonna be doing pro mode.
I've never been good with this style of game. I've always had bad hand-eye coordination when it comes to keeping in line with the beat.
Mm-hmm. So next one we have, and I've seen some people do show the animations that they have planned for the game. Stardust Wish of Witch.
Art style looks familiar. Okay.
So a tactics RPG going full ridiculous. I can dig it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But what are the cards for?
I feel
Very
like
good
it's building around. This is building more around combos than a traditional tactics RPG, which would just be about move and then act and then repeat. This is built more on combos and positioning. It looks like.
I always toyed with the idea of a tactics RPG where each character would pull from its own deck of cards.
Mm-mm. I have a feeling this is doing that, but I think it's going to be a deck for the whole party, not for individual characters. Especially if
That'd
combos
be the
are going to be
easiest way to do it.
Especially if they want to emphasize combos the way that they are, as well as positioning. But next is another semi-blind entry, Sidless.
The Final Fantasy game without Sid?
Nope. Fuck it, we ball.
What the fuck?
Is this guy fighting with one of those bouncy balls that your grandparents give you back in the 90s that you proceed to break every window in the house with?
I still have one of those.
Kind of wanted to see gameplay, but okay. Oh, here we go.
And yeah, bucket, we ball. I was gonna say it feels like a fever dream, but Tamishka here feels like a fever dream.
Oh yeah. This feels like if somebody took the WarioWare games and turned it into a shooter.
I made comparisons with this and LSD Dream Emulator when I first saw this.
This is making my eyes hurt. I need to look away.
It's like
This
someone
game
saw...
And it's already out.
This game should have come with like a
seizure warning.
That's it.
It's like someone looked at Mullet Mad Jack and said, I can go worse than that.
I didn't think Bullet Mad Jack was that terrible.
I'm not saying bad, I'm saying madness.
Yeah, I get what you were trying to say.
Mm-hmm. But next up is a return to voxels and a visit to Kowloon City with the Ninth Dragon.
When all this began, no one imagined how it would end. No one finds their way back after erasing their own footprints.
Ow.
Yeah, a voxel action game taking place in Kowloon Walled City.
And sometimes...
Okay, I like that.
Something
That
worth
is...
believing in.
That is very cute.
So if there's 9, so if we're on the 9th dragon, where are the other eight games?
Ha. But the historical Kowloon Walled City is an interesting beast. One that I'm surprised we haven't seen as many games set in.
There was one of the Shadowrun games that you go into the walled city a couple of times.
Mm-hmm.
Shadowrun Hong Kong?
Yeah.
Yeah. But then we have the Awakener Battle Tendency, which is very much channeling Musou. Much like their previous work, Forgotten Oath.
Yeah.
Black Desert, is this you?
No, this is not Black Desert.
Oops.
Already dig it.
Solo.
No, welcome back, Zilol Infinite.
Okay.
Split screen co-op?
Nice.
Won't hear me complaining about it. Yeah, this is basically expanding upon what they did previously with Forgotten Oath, just with slightly bigger scale. the next one is another entry from Top Hat, The Backworld.
What is this, the third or fourth game from Top
They
Hat?
they had a showcase this month.
And it's channeling Earthbound.
Yeah.
Yep. I like the animation in it though.
Did that guy Naruto run away?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, and then
dabbed.
Naruto run away. Sir Gold. Interesting. Oh. Tone shift.
Undertale?
Okay.
Is this supposed to be like the backroom section?
I think it is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Backworld. There we go.
Not gonna lie, that looks pretty cool.
Yep. So
Oh, it's this game.
Yep. The remake of the end of the greatest RPG of all time.
That's a name.
Chronomancer. Do you dare master the temple of the
God, this is so.
solve the mystery and win up to 10,000 real dollars?
But not
Not
really.
really.
I understood that reference.
I like how it's like, this is an in-game cutscene.
That's why what we're remaking worked. There's a reason we called it the greatest RPG of all time.
Actually, I'll remember the title for this game.
I like to think that this was the working title until they were like, you know what, screw it.
There's too much method to the madness.
So pretty
Very
much the
meta.
entire premise of the game is you're playing the last quarter of a console RPG.
And then things get weird. But next is an entry from Megabit Publishing that they had at the III showcase. Thick as Thieves. Oh, Warren Spector's involved in this.
Oh, is this that competitive heist game?
Eventually one of them.
Look, they're getting head.
Actionable pun detected.
Yeah, I deserve that one. I don't dislike it.
Hmm.
That was
It has
that's
character.
another
I
game
like
I was
it.
thinking of
Oh, yeah.
where
I think I know which one you're talking about. But next up, and this one I actually signed up for the playtest, though I haven't installed yet. Tiny Metal 2, which is very much channeling Advance Wars.
that's a franchise that really needs to come back.
I would rather someone else take the mantle than and do interesting things with that.
Uh-oh.
We got boats.
Don't touch my boats. Don't touch my boats.
8 air battles.
Jeez.
Damn, that's
Now
that's quite
I
a bit.
imagine members of the monastery just going head to head in this.
Or I just say fuck it, 8-person free for all. But I did say before that fan projects are just as much on the table as official works. And this next one by Delca is. It is taking Tomb Raider, the original Tomb Raider, and turning it into a side-scroller.
Cool.
With a very similar, at least movement setup and control.
Okay.
It's not a Tomb Raider game. She has spheres and not triangles on her chest.
Not dignifying that. It's like what would happen if Tomb Raider crossed over with the original Prince of Persia. It's an interesting idea at the very least.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Okay, that is classic Tomb Raider. But next is one I know we talked about last time, but we have some proper footage for. Valor Mortis, a first-person Souls-like, I suppose, by the Ghost Runner guys.
Okay.
Even the crows refuse to feast on these bodies. This carnage reeks of something foul. Something inhuman.
And I'm down.
What takes its toll on everyone? What horror has been unleashed on these lands? Some escape in daydreaming, some in madness.
This reminds me of my last trip to
Madness
Paris.
has taken hold here.
And
You swung and parkoured and shot somebody in the back of the head?
My lawyer probably would love for me to not answer that question.
Fair enough.
Alright, that guy had some Taco Bell.
No, he had White Castle.
Am I dreaming this hellish nightmare?
Then we had Fat Burger.
But
Okay, I dig it.
even in a whole new setting and a whole new gameplay setup, some of the Ghost Runner devs' old habits died hard, especially with some of that platforming. But next is another entry in my Metroidvania addiction with Vanishing Starlight. Are we doing multiple characters in this?
Looks like it.
3 kinds of armor. Okay.
Kind of reminds me of what's that one? Trinity? Not Tron.
Trine.
Yes.
Trinity Fusion, I can see. Trine. This isn't as much of a puzzle game. It looks like.
The idea of like you hot swapping between 3 different characters. Hey, wait a minute. I didn't realize I was in this game.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like you.
Dang.
Congrats, man.
Man, you know.
And while this was the launch date for the PS5 version, it is coming to Steam.
Sweet. Let's go.
But next is another blind entry. Vixen 357.
Plays a fox?
Okay.
Okay.
It's Fire Emblem but with mechs?
So.
And it has a
Advance Wars?
physical edition too. Nice.
Yep. I've seen this name around a few times. This is a bit of a holy grail when it came to games we never got stateside. And now we're finally getting it.
Nice.
Seems like that's happening with a few games.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because people have gotten better at porting, as evidenced by some of the decompiles and native PC projects that I keep seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
But next up is Well Dweller, specifically for its demo. Oh yeah, this is definitely a dark fairy tale.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Although, given the protagonist here, I need to see if I can bully Asri into playing this. Because, you know, it's a crow. Oh, that's
another top hat game.
Yep. I think this is a one-man dev setup, since instead of a studio, it just has Kyle Thompson.
That's nice.
But next up is one that I had in the list early on, but there wasn't much to it. Witch: The Showdown.
Is this supposed to be like a VTuber fighting game?
No. It is a deck builder.
Okay.
With a bit of...
Wait, is this real time?
No, this feels like something Alma would really like.
I feel like this game may have been like a arcade game in Japan.
Literal deck builder. Got it.
Interesting. I might try the demo out.
I'll give it a shot.
So next is the
You sound
launch.
tired, my dude.
Yep. Next is the launch date trailer for Witch Spire. Yeah, 2 witches back to back. I didn't plan it that way.
Oh, this is the Valheim-like witch game, right?
Yes. Although using astral projection to give yourself a bird's eye view of what you're building is a nice touch.
That is always nice when games like give you a special camera angle whenever you're building things.
Mm-hmm. Although the way the familiars work made me think, I'm pretty sure Nintendo is kicking themselves over the fact that they are losing their little lawfare battle.
Well, they started it.
I guess in that case they decided to learn from Germany's history of warfare. No, really good at starting fights, not so good at finishing them.
Damn.
The next one is one that dropped today. Not as far as release, but as far as announcement. Shot 1 Fighters.
Is this a mobile game?
No.
Oh, is this a
fighting roguelike?
Fighting roguelike? Okay.
Okay, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised it took us this long to get one.
I'm intrigued. I'm honestly intrigued.
Wait, you give me a refrigerator?
A refrigerator with missiles.
Yes.
Jin Kazama, is that you?
Enslaved shopkeepers that must be freed from the tyrannous reign of Queen Q and her feline empire at all costs. The entire universe depends on it.
Oh.
God, it's SNK Galactus.
Actually feels more like Marvel vs. Capcom's Apocalypse.
Yep.
Or not Apocalypse,
Onslaught.
Onslaught,
Yep.
thank you.
Next is Diorama Break. This one is currently on Kickstarter.
Okay, liking the vibe so far.
So you are like a god or a spirit, and you help the protagonist? Okay, this is interesting.
With a combat system that is almost like an edit.
This is an interesting game. This may not be a good stream game, but
not exactly a tactics RPG, but like this mix between tactics and ATB.
kind of the concept is kind of reminds me of fighting in tight places in a way, where it's turn-based in a fight.
Mm-hmm. But next is Karma Exorcist. Wonder if this is any relation to Eastern Exorcist that came out a few years ago. Once again, indulging in my Metroidvania addiction. Very nice use of the bells. Oh, give that guy a head.
That's a lot of blood.
Yep.
Okay, decent sized world.
Well, it doesn't have. Go ahead.
I wonder if the amount of Metroidvanias that are coming out recently has anything to do with how well Hollow Knight was received.
Given the amount of time it takes to make these kind of games, I doubt it.
And maybe at least the first Hollow Knight.
Even then. Like it take.
I mean, to be fair, Metroidvanias always have a spike in popularity with them.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that's enough to say one cause another. You know, the whole correlation doesn't imply causation.
Fair.
But the last one we have, which is very much channeling TVZ, is Mythic Tale.
Yeah.
Oh, this reminds me of like the old advanced DBZs.
Yep, Legacy of Goku.
Though with much better combat, it looks like. Oh yeah, much better combat. You actually have 8 directions.
Very Akira Toriyama inspired art.
Like the whole turning Dragon Ball Z into an action RPG was a cute idea, but I remember hating how you only had WASD as far as movement and attacking, which meant a lot of attacks were more about positioning in the worst ways possible.
I thought it was okay, but yeah, not being able to have a full 8 degrees of movement is kind of rough.
Which I think that was more on the limitations of the GBA. You know, for the same reason that I like Mega Man and Base, I just don't like the GBA port of it.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
But all all that being said, while there were certainly a few other last minute additions I could have put in, there's a good variety here. There did seem to be a bit of a theme of PS1 era inspired graphics for a lot of these projects.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where if you're leaning onto that like era art style, you can leave things vague enough that the audience can insert their own details into it.
Oh yeah. And even with all of that, while there certainly is an emphasis on action here, and that's more of a consequence of I didn't want to repeat entries that I had covered about a month ago. Because I knew I was going to do the Triple I initiative, and then Indie World came along, and I had to add that to the mix. But but with the list that we have here, there's certainly no lacking for choice when it comes to indie games in the current market, which I think is a good problem to have. And I will repeatedly insist to anyone I can to spit out the black pill. I know it's a trendy thing. I know it's a trendy thing to swallow, but it is bad for your health. You know, much like cigarettes.
But I don't think you eat cigarettes.
Okay, chewing tobacco.
Hold on, you forget that the army, like like there's some doctors that recommend eating cigarettes if you're eating food that may have parasites in them.
That's a thing.
Yes.
I don't.
It's believed that the tobacco would make the parasites like too too confused.
Disoriented. Oh.
Yeah, confused for long enough for you to pass it.
Okay.
I guess. Still wouldn't.
I mean, I'm not going to test it.
Me neither. But obviously, for you, Sig, this wasn't your first rodeo when it came to the Hangover shit show.
Yeah.
But I will note I probably will do one of these again in the summer, so keep an eye out for that. It'll probably be after either Summer of Gaming or the Game Awards, which I do not watch. So anyone expecting me to do a reaction to the Game Awards, it's not happening. It will never happen.
Oh, come on! You don't want to see the next High Guard?
I'm gonna see the next High Guard anyways. The only reason I would want to watch the Game Awards is for that one guy who is just having way too much fun playing the craziest wind instruments possible.
Oh yeah, flute guy.
Mm-hmm. Which he's not exaggerating for a bit. He's made that very clear. That's just how he is. Like when he was asked about it, he's like, I'm not exaggerating, I'm just having fun.
Fair enough.
So I don't think it's a case of a bit or him trying to get himself over. He just really, really likes playing the flute.
Just a bit.
Mm-hmm. So now, as far as what we've got planned for the rest of the week, tomorrow will be the return of the board game Gauntlet. I'm breaking out the World of Warcraft board game. You know, the giant ass one Fantasy Flight made back in the 2000s. Because it'll be a lot easier to run that on Tabletop Simulator with scripting and all than than it was with the old one. And I have the physical one in the back. I'm not breaking that thing out anytime soon because I hated lugging that thing around when I was doing my my board game courier approach.
You know, that's like me with my copy of Kingdom Death Monster.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I always wanted to get into Kingdom Death Monster, if
And
for
it's pretty
nothing more for me to go and paint their miniatures.
It is a fun game. I know Hime streams it on occasion. Just the last time I saw her stream it, she was getting completely screwed over by the way the scenario had gone. But sometimes that happens.
That can happen.
The dice god. Remember, folks, the dice gods hate you. And Gesundheit.
Thank you.
But obviously, this Thursday will be more of Far West. It'll be actually the penultimate episode. The coverage of Far West isn't going to be... It's not going to be too extensive because it's very light as far as the core book goes. Because D6 isn't a crunchy game. And
nom, 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 nom.
On Friday, we'll be covering the Bestiary in Night. I know I talked about how I might cover the Cristania RPG now that we have translations, but I'm going to hold off on that until we get the part 2 of that translation. I don't know when that's going to happen, but it's going to happen eventually. I'd imagine it'll be less time than the first part took. I just want to make sure that I am as comprehensive as possible with it. And of course, Saturday will be a return of The Cloister, starting a bit later and going into more of an interlude and handling some of the level ups that have happened since the last session. Because they're jumping from level 1 to level 4. And given what goes into a single level, I think it's best to do that live and do that as a in between, but until we get to the next act. Plus, it's a good way to justify a brief time skip. So keep an eye out for that. But until then, on behalf of the good brothers present and not present, my name is Mildra. I am your gaming monk. Stay fucking frosty, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.